211, we have one in custody. 2211 in custody, 1047. 206, showing around.
Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Some connection issues here.
206.
FedEx here. Just ran in. It's an emergency. Hmm. It's not letting me. Oh well. It's weird. It's not letting me edit the current stream. Title. Why is it updating streams? All streams. I don't want to do all streams. Okay. Cool. Fixed it. And actions. All right. Cool. That one's fixed. let's fix this other one.
Trailer. 44. North Detroit, Gramercy, Ohio. Compound, Charles, 4912. Detroit and Gramercy. Compound, Charles, 4912.
Detroit and Gramercy. I wonder where that's at.
Fourth, Charles, 21. Special. Charles, 21, okay. Four, 22, 3. On scene. Why you left your first stop? Okay, 120, show you route code 31155 Northville. Male laying on the other side of the fence, not moving. 121, I'll start you away as well. Code 3121.
Drive to 1155 Northville.
Sure, 1155 Northville Drive. Let's go.
Okay, I'll show you that. Show you going 120 scenario. Over the county. 30 miles when you're ready. Go ahead. 57391. To the county. Zero 06. 12110. Cars advising it's behind the Lowe's near the trash compactor next to the loading dock. And I'm on scene. There was a guy laying here. On scene. 120. Good time. One ten. You can slow the other cruise down. He's breathing, just unresponsive. Keep medical coming if you have them. Target down around 405 immediate.
206 out of this.
Alright. You can probably cancel 405 if she's not close. 206, did you want an item?
Yeah, 206, I'll take 9.
Copy, Adam.
Show the building house follow up, please.
It's a building. 44.
Three fucking police cars.
Change your location to the rear of 5255 North Detroit. Also, if you can notify 204, I have a flat tire. Vehicle 275, right rear.
5255 North Detroit. And okay for 204.
5255 North Detroit. Drive to 5255 North Detroit Avenue.
Sure, 5255 North Detroit Avenue. Let's go.
M44, just be advised they're sending someone out for you. He's fine. He's just a hard sleeper. Give it to David. David.
Edward.
120.
What's Edward? Please.
George. Sir, for code 3 personnel, Moselle and Clark. Caller said there's a female laying in the grass at the bottom of the bridge. Moselle and Clark. 411.
Governor and Kelsey.
405. 405. Well, it's going to be a white female with brown hair and a green tank top and jeans. And 411, it's going to be at the bottom of the bridge, just past the light, headed in. Dispatch, you can put us out that person down. Okay, 641. Yeah, you slow units, but usually medium time. Okay, 411, 405, medium, 411. Alert, not just away. That's 411 on team. 405, Auntie. 405. Three levels.
Two two one.
221.
Should we get fired to the jail for a transport to the hospital? The suspect is having a heart issue.
Okay, fire to the jail. Nine 14, I'm gonna have traffic at Sylvania and North. Sylvania and North. It's gonna be Michigan plate, Edward Robert John, 8613 with one. Otherwise, Sylvania and Taurus, Edward Robert John, 8613 Michigan plate.
Four 420 North.
Dispatch 420 on Oak. Dispatch 420 937 Oak. Dispatcher 420. I'll have you start that way. Code 3937 Oak Street. Air's gonna be close. 410. Dispatcher 420, 420.
I want to think, hit the emergency button.
Negative. 410. 411 was attempting to raise them, so then I attempted, and they're not answering, so I have 410 going code 3 to them. 405, put me in route to them.
Drive to 937 Oak Street.
Got it. 937 Oak Street.
Fuck that. It's too far away. $10 miles, it seems.
Dispatcher 420, 937 Oak. Fine. Okay, 410, 405, yeah. 411's trying to raise you, 420.
Yep.
Yeah. I got it.
Can break it up.
27.
Well, nobody's fucking on the stream. No. That's it.
Yeah, 641 dispatch.
641.
Show us that.
He's going out. 914, David 11. 914. And 311, that's actually going to go to the Jackson Ram. Forty 41, start for recovery down Jackson, Jackman and Lasky. It's going to be a black train and a burgundy and Paul blocking.
Drive to Jackman and Lasky.
Got it. Jackman Lasky Car Wash.
Four 11. On Central. Yes, sir. Back up 40 on this accident. Jackman and Lasky is blocking. 120, I'm also out here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Douglas in the roof.
pretty minor.
120, I'm getting a move in the parking lot and clean laundry.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the fuck are they sitting in the road? It's like a fucking prison bus there.
Forty up to three. The parking lot. 41.
41 item.
Good. 1543.
1543.
Put myself in 1545 out at 4747 Willie's apartment number 204.
4747 Willie's 204.
That would have been awesome. Catch that.
210 1 See MDT for details.
No signal.
Same fire medicine. 121.
No injuries.
314 Eddie. And we can have that also.
Eddie, show you around.
You know, 120, he'll be over here on the head edge wire.
Okay. Fourth item medicine complaint 1401 Liberty in Upper Colorado. So there's a known male Eric Taylor threatening to assault him. City's on his way to the location. Male 40. Heavy set. 1401 Liberty in the Upper 410.
410, okay. 200 airport.
Drive to 1401 Liberty.
Okay, 1401 Liberty Street. Let's go.
Go over the east side. That's pretty dead here. Everything's popping off over there. Hey, Jesus.
One to one, he did leave. Unknown when. Either in a white van or a blacklisted F-150. 311, you can probably take it out of 311. $120, you can take it out as well if you'd like. $120.
Jesus. I buy Rite Aid. California.
And 121, you can be out as well. He's in Adrian. 121. 311, check the safety. 2499 Collingwood at Black Kite Coffee. Caller Angela said she was being stalked and harassed by a group of people from Michigan, so they've been following her around. She's waiting at the coffee shop. She's in an orange shirt with flowers and a black coat. No suspects on scene. 2499 Collingwood 311.
Drive to 2499 Collingwood.
Sure, Black Kite Coffee. Let's go.
Okay, Willie's Pool off foot. 410. 410.
Can we do a call back and we're probably come down?
Okay. Poor Fanny's come now.
Oh, you can't get through here. Fuck. She's got a fucking coat on.
1350.
She's like a patient. How am I looking at her?
210 Hubble. Yeah. Two ten 121, start code 3 for burglary, 722 Champlain, the Greenbelt Place Apartments, apartment C2. Caller patient said a known male, Deshawn, pushed his way into her apartment in front.
Drive to 722 Champlain.
Okay, 722 Champlain Street. Let's go.
Four oh five. 405. Okay, showing route 149. Air close for 210. We just got an update. Suspect at Wall, Michigan. Up 311, safety.
Oh, Jesus. There's clear 1201, 405, 311, intermediate. 405, copy.
10, the male's going to have, it's like a black shirt that has a gold pattern on it. Black shirt with a gold pattern on it. Check for disorder at 247 Milford Avenue, mail caller. So the same lady as always. Then he said, help me. You could hear the female in the background saying, I'm leaving. 247 Milford Avenue, 411.
Drive to 247 Milford Avenue.
Sure, 247 Milford Street. Let's go.
Can you repeat that?
210, can you repeat? Just the crews are aware they're not looking to press charges.
Of course not. Been intimidated already.
120. Okay, 311 Eddie, full fighting, correct. Okay.
Pretty more bigger.
Ooh. Hey, Jared. You already popped into my Rumble chat this month? Shit. He's a killer. Oh, is this a trailer card?
411. 121 set for VTO code 375 South North Expressway Drive. Someone on a scooter's going the wrong way on 75 South. Scooter's going northbound on the southbound side. 121. 206. 210. Alert call. Copy 210.
He shoves his foot right in the door.
311.
The other one's grabbing his gun. Well, I guess they can just enter.
One two one.
206 in the area looking.
Okay, 206.
Looking 1 to 210. They got 75 south. You want to take 280 south?
Copy.
Yeah, 206 Vultures. I got on at Shoreland on the river.
Jason, do we only have one caller on that? Yes, just one call. One to 175 north from LaGrange up to Ottawa River was clear. 75 south from Ottawa River to LaGrange is clear. Copy.
206, like I'm at, I'm 280 now. 206, you probably slow down 210. I know I was passing on the other side.
Okay, 210 immediate. We copy. We checked both exits just in case they got off at Manhattan, LaGrange, Dixie area. No one got off at any of those.
Okay. Just extricating her. 206, I'm past the front street exit. We can get this to George.
George. Ready. Just before Sydney and Grange. John, Steve, all I-75 South Mississippi.
Damn, she's a skeleton.
Barata. Mushkini Hojbicht.
914, show me out at the Library Village Park on the walk ride. Okay, 914, Library Village Park. One for domestic violence, 4247 North Haven in the upper color, Arthur versus his living girlfriend.
Amnesty, except they're not calling it amnesty, they're calling it dignity. It's being led by this woman. Her name is Maria Elvira Salazar. She's out of Florida, a so-called Republican, and she's introducing the Dignity Act. And how dare you be against dignity? What kind of person are you? A monster? A barbarian? An American? A citizen who cares about his country? Don't you oppress the dignity of other humans. And so she's got this bill that she is introducing. We'll take a look at it. It's a big, fat, disgusting one. 261 pages. It's going to be like a comprehensive immigration reform thing. And it doesn't have any amnesty, though. But it does have some dignity in it. Just like you're a patriot if you let the CIA and FISA courts abuse your constitutional rights to spy on your entire life. Be a patriot. Let your government abuse you. Be someone who provides dignity. Let illegal alien invaders who broke our law and didn't provide anybody here any dignity by respecting our sovereignty. Let's grant our citizens dignity. How about that? So here's what she sounds like. This is the representative from Florida screaming about dignity for illegals.
Documented. You have been in the country for more than a record. You're working and paying taxes. You can come out of the shadows with no fear and apply for the dignity status.
Dignity status.
That means they will pay a fine of $7,000 over 7 years, buy their own health insurance with no access to any federal programs, and contribute 1% of their salary to the United States Treasury. That is $50 billion plus.
Don't
Just
care.
do the math.
Don't want it.
In return, they will never be deported. They will be able to go home for Christmas or to go bury their mother and come back to the United States to continue working and paying taxes. It gives them a dignified life in the promised land. Period.
Wow, okay, so K. Onita magazine is very happy about that. So she is fighting for those illegals. They broke the law, they came into the country illegally, but she says they're kind of good illegals versus the bad illegals. And so we're going to give them basically a right to access our country, permanent residency, maybe coming down the line, and then maybe citizenship in the future. We'll see. Now, who is this woman, of course? She was born in Florida, Republican, November 1, 1961, age 63, Bachelor of Arts, went to Harvard Kennedy School at Harvard, figures. And she's got a journalism career. She worked at Telemundo, lots of stuff for the Hispanic Cuban American National Foundation, lots of stuff with the Spanish broadcasting system, telenovela called Pablo Escobar, bunch of work on Cuban dissidents, showed up all over the place on Ingram, Hannity, Tucker Carlson, Newsmax, O'Reilly, Fox and Friends, ran for office a bunch of times, now advocating for illegal aliens. Right in the middle. We haven't even deported like 1% of the people who were in here illegally. And they're already screaming at us about dignity. Don't be a bigot, give everybody dignity. It's like when you say that, it's as though we're not giving them dignity. And all we're doing is enforcing the law. So what does that even mean? It's meaningless. And she wrote a whole bill about this. And here's what she writes in it. She says, all right, here's the Dignity Act. This is going to be historic bipartisan legislation. And a bunch of people are signing on to it already. You can see the list here. We've got Mike Lawler, of course, from New York. Dan Newhouse, Democrats. We've got David Falnado, Gabe Evans, a bunch of people. Okay, so a lot of people signing on to it. Some Republicans, some Democrats. Now, they said the Dignity Act is a revolutionary bill. She said a bunch of things, And it's going to be funded through restitution payments. They're going to pay a bunch of money in, and so we can justify it. And she's going to give us a little press release on it. We don't really care what she says. Here is what another entity says. Immigration reform. Now, here's the bill. The bill itself is massive, so it's hard to parse through it entirely, but it's 261 pages. It's got a table of contents, and you can kind of see how it's broken down. So we've got different titles. And Title 1 is going to be about border security, right? So it's part of the comprehensive plan. We're not going to call it comprehensive immigration reform, but it kind of is what it is, right? We're going to give you these things, which we should have anyways. Body-worn cameras, protecting sensitive locations, all these rules. Then, ports of entry in Title 2. Title 3 is criminal enforcement. Title 4, mandatory E-Verify. Then Title 5 is asylum. And then we get the entire separate section, right? So it's all like we're just going to like tighten up the immigration stuff. And then we're going to grant, ultimately, amnesty to the people who broke the law. It says dignity in the American dream. Now, the Dignity Program talks about establishment, eligibility, registration, and more. American Families United, and fairness for legal immigrants, and all the things. Okay, so it's a big, fat bill. Usually these bills are disgusting. She's out here talking about how this is really good for Hispanic people, and most of them Hispanics. Are very excited about helping Hispanics. Not so much, I guess, about American citizens, but she says there's another massive people we have to care about: Hispanics, who have been here for more than 5 years, contributing to the economy. You mean like guys like Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who they said was a union worker when he was a human trafficker, who do not have a criminal record? You mean like Kilmar Abrego, who was beating his wife and trafficking illegals through our country? And those who deserve some type of dignity and deserve to stay. According to whom? To you, Maria? Or to Senator Van Hollen? Like, according to this statement from her right now, Kilmar would be allowed into the country under her stupid plan. Literally.
I believe that after the border has been sealed with the BBB, $150 billion that we have signed, I think the moment now is to have that national conversation and determine who are we going to be targeting. I do believe that the president promised that the illegals who are criminals were going to be kicked out of the country. Now there's another mass of people. Most of them are Hispanics who have been here for more than 5 years, who have been contributing to the economy, who do not have a criminal record. And those people are the ones who
They came here illegally.
What is this crap about contributing to the economy? How much have they taken from the economy? How much resources have been expended on their children who are citizens, who are going to educational facilities, going to health facilities? We read through another lawsuit that they filed, the illegals filed, saying the mom wants her child to be a citizen. An illegal mom wants her child to be a citizen. She's very upset about Trump's birthright citizenship executive order that would undo that because of the perverted interpretation of the 14th Amendment. She says, if you don't give my kid citizenship, in her lawsuit, I will not get SNAP benefits for that kid. So if that mom has done that on her 4th kid now, she's done it for 3 other ones, multiply that times all of the other illegals who are all having babies, all getting government benefits, and they always come back out, the Democrats, and they'll say, well, they're not getting any benefits directly. Like, you can't have an illegal alien on these certain programs. Well, they got their kids on it, or they got fake IDs on it. There's many different ways they're getting this access to all these different programs to the tune of billions of dollars in public education and healthcare and other accommodations like food benefits and more. And Joe Biden was putting them up in hotels, giving them cell phones, giving them stipends. It was ridiculous. And now she's going to come out and say that was not dignity or something, like they need more dignity. Guys like Kilmar, who would meet all of her credentials, are now going to be validly just swept on in here. We haven't even finished the deportations, and she's already trying to get this whole thing settled. And the bill was broken down by these people. And let's finish the clip from her, because I'm never done yet.
The government is not introducing today, so I thank you for the opportunity. Immigration reform, the GOP member of Congress is going to be trying to give dignity, not amnesty, to those people who deserve to stay.
It's amnesty.
Continue contributing to our economy.
So what does dignity mean legally? Let's see if we can parse through it. She doesn't want to talk about it, just very clever language. So here is this article over from Immigration Forum and they just posted this. Christian Pennichet Paul says she introduced this bill. It's really broken up into three sections. Okay, we've got border security, dignity, and the American promise, which I guess is now applicable to illegals. It's wild how our Constitution, which is for Americans, for we the people, not for we the entire planet, we want our laws to secure our nation. But then to come out and say, like, everybody, foreign invaders who have literally violated your law and your sovereignty now deserve premium due process that even Americans don't get. So now it's the American promise for them. What about the American promise for you, for American citizens? People who came in legally and lawfully, like Miss Lucky from our locals community. Congratulations to her and her citizenship. We're so happy for her. And many others who go the right way. They don't get special benefits and special privileges. So why should these people? The analysis and details the main provisions within the bill, and it's not comprehensive because it's huge. But here's what we got. Border security, they say Secretary will have an updated authority to waive all legal requirements to build things and would facilitate the process of using existing funds to build barriers. Now, the bill would also reform asylum. Asylum claims made within 60 days, establish 3 humanitarian campuses, whatever this is. So there's going to be 3 humanitarian campuses. Migrants would be held in these facilities. Asylum officers would conduct asylum interviews and make final determinations on these campuses. Migrants would have access to medical staff, licensed social workers, mental health professionals, child advocates, and private organizations that provide humanitarian assistance and legal counsel for illegals. Legal counsel provided for illegal aliens at a humanitarian campus from Maria Salazar, Elvira. Says they're going to be required to hire another 300 asylum officers. There's going to be initial screening, secondary screening, so they'll have multiple opportunities to try to be here. The case will then be referred to an immigration judge if there's a disagreement between the 2 asylum officers. They'll all just let everybody in. And then it can finally go to an immigration judge. In-country processing in Latin America and sponsorship of unaccompanied minors. The bill requires criminal history background checks for potential sponsors of unaccompanied kids, and there's a 2-strike policy. Anyone who crossed between the ports of entry would be logged and directed to apply at a port. If they tried to cross again, they would be subjected to expedited removal. How do you just do the first time? Now, mandatory e-verify. We'll see. Criminal provisions, DNA testing would happen. But here is dignity now. Dignity and the American promise for illegal aliens. The bill would incorporate the DREAM Act, which are the young kids who were brought here young, and this section would allow up to 2.5 million dreamers, including roughly 525,000, like the entire state of Wyoming, to continue to live and work in the U.S. Dreamers and DACA recipients could also get conditional permanent resident status, valid for up to 10 years, that would protect them from deportation, qualify as a conditional permanent resident. If you entered the U.S. at age 18 or younger, undergo a criminal background check, graduated high school, obtained a GED or elsewise, and DHS may require an application fee, but it's $1,000. Dreamers and DACA recipients can remove the conditional basis of their status, so Dreamers can then become green card holders if they serve in the military, get a college degree, or other things. But here's the Dignity Program. So the Dreamer Act, you've seen a lot of that. They tried to talk about that during the Obama years, the Bush years. Here's the Dignity Program. The Dignity Program will allow undocumented immigrants, illegal aliens, in the U.S. to earn legal status if they pass a criminal background check, like Kilmore would have validated that, pay back taxes owed, which, how could you ever validate that he owes any taxes on his human trafficking? He probably made $1 million and he was trafficking 1,000 people. And meet other requirements. Participants may also pay restitution to be eligible. Okay, so Kilmore would be waived in according to Elvira's little program. The bill establishes a 7-year deferred action program that would grant employment and travel authorization to undocumented residents who have been continuously in the U.S. since this time. And my question, of course, is if they are now conditionally lawful permanent residents, now their kids are automatic citizens, right? Because the Trump executive order would only apply to illegals and only to people who were here temporarily, like on visa status or temporary status, but it would make it permanent. So then all those people, all their babies, would all be U.S. citizens immediately, and this would undermine Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship. $7,000 in fines, which is, I think, a lot for a lot of people. You know, it's over, I think, 7 years, so $1,000 a year. The program requires participants to pay taxes, and so, okay, say $7,000, $1,000 a year. How much services is the standard family unit or the standard person taking versus contributing back in through that monetary fine? Are their kids taking more than $7,000? Probably. That one lady that we covered here, I think she was on her 4th kid. During the duration of the program, they would need to be gainfully employed, continued legal presence. Those who continually successfully complete the program, it's renewable. The status does not provide a path to citizenship, though. It only allows individuals to stay and continue living. The next step is to make them citizens. Just to be clear. So you got to inch that one through. You can't put total citizenship in this bill because it'll go nuts. Within 12 months, all non-citizens who are present are directed to depart if they do not apply or qualify for the program. And you might that might be something. It's like you need a stick and a carrot. You need some sort of incentive to get out, and you need another deadline. Like we'll give you this, but if you don't do it by this time, you're totally screwed. Now the question, of course, is this the dignity program that you give them, which is such? I mean, it's a clever name because it's called dignity. Like, it's dignity. It's dignity. But how about dignity for America that they did not show us at all, and now they want benefits, and Elvira's going to wave them in? American Workers Fund is also going to establish a bill a fund with contributions from the dignity program. Oh, great. So the illegals are going to pay to help American workers, whereas if you just didn't have 20 million illegals, that would help American workers. But no, we'll just create a fund for you, so stop your complaining, we'll put some money in there. They're also going to say spouses and children of U.S. citizens. The Homeland is going to now have authority on a case-by-case basis to maintain family unity in immigration cases in which the individual does not have lawful status but the spouse does. They can waive grounds of inadmissibility, so now they'll all just get married and just, family purposes for visas and other things. And here's fairness for legal immigrants. Finally, go with something for the people who are doing it the right way. So elimination of backlogs and dream student visa and other provisions there. But that's the bill from Elvira. And Will Chamberlain says, I want to just explain what this means here. He pointed to this one particular provision of this bill saying, I want to focus on one particularly brazen provision in Maria Salazar Elvira's amnesty bill. She made a huge point of saying gang members won't be admissible. We just read her criteria. That's not what you said. You said criminal convictions. And indeed, there is a provision that says if you voluntarily participated in offenses committed by a street gang, you're going to be ineligible, right? So if you admit, like, I'm a gangbanger, we're not going to let you in. Oh, okay. But in the very next provision, he says, the legislation bars Homeland from using state and federal databases to prove that someone's a gang member. So it's like the honor system. Apparently, they have to actually get convicted of criminal gang offenses, right, as she said, which would already make them inadmissible because felonies and violent misdemeanors do so on their own account. So they just think that you're stupid, and she does. She thinks we're very stupid, and she's going to come out and try to drive this home. She's fighting for people, the Hispanics, I guess, most of them Hispanic, and she wants all of this to be righted. And that's primary. Secondary are the American citizens in Florida. It's much broader than that. So it is a version of amnesty. This one doesn't go to citizenship immediately, but then you get lawful permanent residents who are here, and you get citizens who are babies of those people, and then you slowly have the slow creation, and the whole country changes, which is exactly what she wants. And we'll keep our eye on this. And a bunch of shameless Republicans are also on board, according to her, saying that guys like Mike Lawler and others are down on it. He says, both employers and families are struggling. We fix our broken immigration system, and that's why we need dignity. So, as usual, Congresspeople, and especially the GOP, don't care about dignity for America. They care about dignity for illegals, and they backstab the country in the process. All right, my beautiful friends. What an amazing Thursday it is. Let's see who's here and joining us. What's up, Dark Rogue? I see some comments, my friends. Great to have you. Thank you for the donuts. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being amazing members and joining us on the
ID 2474, you monitoring Central.
George.
120.
Unit 56, David.
56. One to one. One for LCJ, starting. 181. For LCJ. J11. 321, be advised, we got a check safety in the area of Franklin and Batavia for the same female. There were also two black males in a green Kia that were attempting to talk to her. She ran from them. Franklin and Batavia.
Was this a set caller? You didn't fire up back to that area?
Yes, it was a separate caller. Going to C12, how are you? Can you show me out at 636 Valleywood on a follow-up, please? 636 Valleywood.
One County, 345.
One of the county.
221 Eddie.
221.
Oh, shit. Not think this was going to take this long for the dogs.
What you doing?
Sitting in the park, listening to the scanner. I did not think it was going to take this long.
I was gonna say they're still not done.
I've been all over too. Over the east side for a while. Seen a couple calls over there. You can check it in on me. I'm streaming.
Oh, I don't care. I just
Yeah. I'm just sitting in a park over by Hydromatic. Or whatever it is here now. Off of Jackson. It's close to it. But there was no calls here, so there was a bunch of calls going on over the east side. And I got over the east side and got to the end of one, and then there was no more calls. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm just going to head back over. I vacuumed the fuck out of this, though.
Oh, that's good.
It's as clean as it's been in a long time. It was. I went to one car wash. It was like a quarter. I was like, fuck that. I don't want to pay for the vacuum. And I started just driving down the road. I'm like, well, I'll just grab something to eat. So I started heading toward Tremainsville because there's that Casley's kitchen. I love that. It's usually cheap and they got good corned beef hash.
Yeah.
And there's a brand new big ass fucking car wash. I was like, I don't want to pay to wash the outside. I mean, it's all scratched up and everything. I'm not that worried about the outside right now. But then I saw that they had free vacuums, so I went around it and went right up to the free vacuums.
Okay, dokie.
Security's already did a drive-by here twice, looking at me, trying to see if I'm doing drugs or something. It's a public park, though, I think. It's on the map as a public park. The Powertrain Park, it's called.
Oh, yeah.
You probably played softball here at one point. Looks like they got diamonds and stuff. Hey, what's up, Missing? I just choked myself in my vape. Well, that's what I'm doing, just sitting here. I would have definitely came home if I'd known it was going to be this long.
Yeah, no shit.
Thing is, though, I'm going to go home and then I'm fucking have to go help Bill. I'm like, it's too late. I may just take them over to Bill's. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Meet Guinness. I hope they're good, done good though. That way, late hours, yeah. You know, that way, hopefully my vacuuming it wasn't for nothing.
Right.
I mean, there's spots I couldn't get, crevices and stuff like that. But man, did you lose a pair of tweezers, or is this one from one of my like micro toolboxes? Black ones.
I don't know. I don't think they're mine.
It's probably. It looks like it goes with that, like that phone toolkit I have.
Yeah.
For phone repair, probably used them to pull nose hairs or something. Mm-hmm. They were like under the mat on your side.
Oh, that's weird.
I think that's what they are. They're black, just like all the other tools in that kit. Who knows what I did with them? I was like, oh, these are nice, but these are not like these are not like beauty ones. You know, they look different.
Yeah. Probably yours. I don't think they're mine.
Cool. Got all the crap out of your door. Got rid of the roller with one piece of paper left in it, and threw away my voting books. That reminds me, I haven't been paid, have I?
You said you hadn't, no?
Well, I mean, I would have to deposit the check.
Right.
If they send a check. And I know it. I bet you I know why too. It's May, June, just fucking 2 months. The thing is, they closed out all the systems before we punched out, but we still manually signed in and out as well. That's supposed to be the backup for that. How's Crazy Boy doing?
He's fine. He slept the whole time. I took a nap, so that was nice.
Yeah. He seems like he's getting more chill a little bit, anyway.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'll be fucking nodding off for a second here. I got up as early as you did. Tried going back to sleep, but it's like, man, if I fall back to sleep, I'll have to set the alarm. And then you called, so I said, I'm just getting up. Because I can't hear the scanner well. I'm on the phone with you, so. But I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's 1 o'clock.
Right.
It's like I dropped him off at 9:15. Went and spent at least an hour eating breakfast. That was so good. It was just like a good diner breakfast.
Yeah.
You probably had your last muffin top. Hey, Ross. Yeah, I'm listening to the scanner again. Well, not right now. I'm on the phone. All right. Well, did you need anything else?
No, I was just
checking in. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. All right. If you need anything, just text me though, unless you need to talk to me, because I can't hear the scanner when I'm on the phone.
Alrighty.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Howdy. Yeah, I'm sitting in a park here. I dropped my dogs off for to get de-shedded and stuff like that, and I didn't think it was going to take that long. I decided I was going to do some actual cop watching. I did a little bit, actually. But... 120 Okay, they're on scene on something right here in this sector, and I didn't hear where the address was. God dang it. Darn it. Thank you, Ross. Oh, yeah, grandbaby. Yeah. Hopefully I get to see mine this weekend.
Yes, 221, you're on. And 221, check this bird alarm. 2205 for me. There's a key fob panic. Timed out. 221.
Detroit.
Tucson, Baker. Baker. 917, David. 917.
.410 on scene, 347.
347. .420 is suicide attempt, 537 Potter, apartment 2. Caller saying her aunt took pills, possibly threatening to kill herself. 37 Potter, apartment 3. 420.
Front and carbon.
405, okay, they can go immediate. Copy. 420 immediate.
Gotcha.
For suicide attempt? Immediate? That's odd.
And 420 is going to be a Mary Phipps, 61-year-old white female, blue and red shirt.
I don't know, or it could be you right now. That's not you. So there's a problem with that. And if you call me, you have my number. I will send you a link and I will show you before I mess with it so you'll see it for yourself. No, I'm an independent journalist. Don't take it personal, dude. Well, what happened? That was weird. Damn, y'all. Low dimes. You are now monetized. It says you wasn't monetized on the other one. It would look like it was regular. This is weird. I don't know. I'm not playing tricks on me. Get it right, buddy. Get it right. I never threatened. He said I threatened to kill him. Sorry about that, Low Dimes. I don't know.
420
You didn't show up blue, and now you are.
Ooh, I knocked on your front door. I'll get that 911 call too, buddy. Look at this guy. He probably, I'm a Connecticut State Trooper. Come help me from the camp.
And when he said, I got it right here, that means he was still on the phone with 911 because they were trying to tell him to stay away from him because he was in the street and to go put his gun away before the police get there because they're going to have to do a felony takedown if he doesn't.
Bro, come help me from the guy asking me questions, please, before I shoot him. And I did. No, you spit in my face and you're going to jail. And you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
When you said you're going to jail about 26 times, and did he go to jail? That's the 4th time I've said it.
You spit in my face and you're going to... It's all right here, buddy. Right here. It's all right here. It's all right here, buddy. Look at these guys. Look.
Cancel fire.
Look.
Okay, something command.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not doing anything.
Command too.
He just spit in my face.
Oh,
I didn't break any laws.
in a second,
For what? I haven't broken the law.
You see how he's putting his hands on him? He's not checking them. This, if you didn't do anything wrong, why are you allowing this timer to put your hands on him? That's because he knew that this would happen, and he knew he had to be subjected to this bullshit.
No. But you have reasonable articulable suspicion I committed a crime? What? What is it? What is it? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It matters. See, you're forgetting. You're forgetting that they are the gods and masters. It does matter, Sean. That's a plantation.
We get something I've never seen. I think if you watch a ton of baseball, maybe you've seen it, maybe you've thought about it.
109 210.
We get a base runner fielding the ground ball and just tossing it right back to the opponent. So baseball has a rule that if a runner gets hit by a batted ball, the runner is out and it counts as a hit. And what he's doing is he's saying, I'm going to stop the double play. Because if this doesn't hit me, it's a tailor-made double play. Shortstop's like, but we want the 2 outs. And he's like, sorry, buddy, I outthought you, and I outthought the rules. Only problem is the rules govern this. If, in the judgment of the umpire, a base runner willfully and deliberately interferes with a batted ball or a fielder in the act of fielding a batted ball with the obvious intent to break up a double play, the ball is dead. The umpire shall call the runner out for interference and also call out the batter runner because of the action of their teammate. In no event may bases be run or runs scored because of such action by a runner. So just point blank, we've thought of this, we're smarter than you, and you can't do it. Only problem is these umpires didn't read that rule. But the next batter said, I'll hit a pop-up, guys. I wasn't a fan of what Ethan. And the camera guys had no idea where it went because it went to right field. And he caught it easily. We get something I've never seen. I think if you...
What can I get you?
I'd like a large coffee.
Okay, so hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Okay, room for cream?
Totally leave room for cream.
Why are you talking like that?
Why are you talking like that?
Because this is my voice?
This is my voice.
No, it's not. I heard you talking a minute ago. I know you don't talk like that.
Neither do you, because nobody actually talks like this. You choose to talk like this. And today I chose to talk like this. It's pretty fucking annoying, isn't it?
Why are you so rude, man?
Just stop doing that.
I can't help it. It's my voice.
No, it's not. It's an affectation that annoying teenagers and rich people use to sound like they don't give a shit. Except you work in a coffee shop. So I know you're not rich, and you don't look like a teenager. Unless you're Eunice Kennedy Shriver, knock it off.
So just because I talk like this means I don't give a shit? And what exactly am I supposed to not give a shit about?
That's an excellent question to ask yourself in your actual voice.
Excuse me. Some of us would like to order.
Fuck everybody.
You're a total dick, man.
There. There you go. Good. You're talking.
Wow. What can I get you?
I'd like a large coffee.
Okay, so hot.
I'm going to show you right now a whole bunch of ways that casinos cheat. A while back, I posted this video, and a lot of people said, yeah, but usually shoes aren't clear and the cards aren't face up. So here's another way. If you look there on the left, you can see a reflection. So the dealer will always be able to see what the next card is to see if they want to deal the second one from the bottom or the one that's right on the top. Here's another angle. You can see it's a black 8. And that's for a lot of the dealers that sit with the card lingering on the felt there before it's dealt. There you can see it's a red 8. Now here's an automatic shuffler. This is what's used in a lot of modern casinos today. This shuffler will actually change the cards electronically in the shoe while you're playing. They're predicting and creating whatever card they want to come out. They're doing it from inside the machine.
Pitch to Franco. Fly ball right field. Chester Lemon is out there. Chet back. Proud new father, baby boy born in Lakeland. He returns to join the Tigers after spending a couple of days with his family. It's to Franco.
So I want you to answer me this. How is it that coming up in Chicago,
First thing you do is you put a pole in the ground, and then you would draw a circle around it. In the old days, they would use a knotted rope or a chain with links, and you could determine the length of the chain by the number of links. A lot of the chains that came from Europe, the links were carefully manufactured to be 0.792 degrees, which is interesting because then you get certain numbers like 7,920 inches. That gives you interesting geometric correlations. But
like what?
Correlations like one of the ancient units of measurement is a furlong. The only place that I know that a furlong is still used today is in horse racing. It's 1/8 of a mile, 660 feet. Well, if you translate that into inches, it's 7,920 inches. The diameter of the Earth varies by 26 miles. The equator is 26 miles longer than the polar diameter. It goes from equator 7,926 miles, pole 7,900. 26 miles different diameter. But if you took a perfectly spherical Earth, the diameter of that perfectly spherical Earth that had the same surface area as the actual Earth would be 7,920 miles. Same number of miles as there is inches in a furlong. That inch to this furlong is the same ratio as 1 mile is to the diameter of the Earth. But that number shows up in a bunch of other interesting places as well. First thing you do is you put a pole in the ground.
The hard deck is 5,000 feet above ground level. A parameter set not just for the safety of our pilots.
The hard deck will be much lower for the mission, sir.
You are talking about the best fighter pilots on the planet, Captain.
And they've been told that their entire career, while they've been dropping bombs from a high altitude with little to no dogfighting.
Okay, you have less than 3 weeks to teach them how to fight as a team and how to strike the target.
And how to come home.
These pilots accept that.
I don't, sir. So for today's lesson, we're going to take it easy on you. Max ceiling 300 feet, time to target 3 minutes. You'll fly a route in your nav system that simulates the canyon. The tighter the turns, the more intensely the force of gravity on your body multiplies, forcing the blood from your brain, impairing your judgment and reaction time.
Oh, shit.
Or they did.
I slowed down and I didn't give her a warning. It's my fault.
There's a reason you didn't communicate with your team.
I was focusing on
one that their family will accept at the funeral.
None, sir. The hard deck is 5,000 feet above.
What the hell is going on?
I don't even know. I left him for a bit. They were playing dress up, and when I came back, he had makeup smeared all over his face, and he was crying. I don't even know what happened. I'm sorry.
Hey, buddy. Hey, you want to tell me and Miss Maggie what happened? Hey, it's all right. Was it the same ones that pick on you? Are they over there?
There are Americans up on the road ahead. They have German prisoners.
Looks like airborne, all right. Maybe part of a stick from 101st. Just far inland, though. Estimate of our drops. Why would they be marching them out in the open for everyone to see? The Germans are surrendering all over. Hey, guys, I got no signal. Hey, but wouldn't that be something if the war was over? There's no way we'll have fucking luck. Hey, Lieutenant, I bet you I can get a signal if I go up on that hill. Good, take Miller with you. Go, now.
Command, this is Ghost Copy. Did you read me?
Command, this is Ghost Company. Do you read me? Command, do you read me?
Give me the bad news first.
We still haven't been able to raise Lieutenant Smith and his team, but latest reports do confirm the Germans are moving elements from the 12th Division up out of Toulouse. I think we have to assume the Lieutenant's team is lost.
I'm not giving up on them yet. Assemble the men. We're going to have to hold the line on this bridge.
Oh, we're really going through with this? It's the mission, Willie. This ain't the mission. I don't want to fight anymore. You want to turn around and go back? You're not thinking, son. There are Americans up on the road.
This woman gets confronted, and look how she handles it.
I don't give a fuck. I call the police. I have a fucking attitude, yeah? Because, yeah, record, bitch. Record. If you complain, if you come and wet you. If you come and wet you. If you come and wet you. What, because you were the buggy? Wait, I have my daughter here. I don't give a fuck. I have my daughter here. Yeah? I don't give a fuck. I call the police. I have a fucking attitude, yeah? Big enough to have a fucking attitude, yeah? But you're with your kids. Go more. Dumb bitch. Nothing. I just asked her, excuse me. I don't give a fuck. You meant to wait. You meant to wait. Fucking dumb bitch.
So she just said, excuse me. She was blocking the sidewalk with luggage. And the woman said, you're meant to wait, and then throws hot coffee at her, and the woman has her kid. And it's your child's first fatigue, your child's first experience. And you have a violent repeater. This woman gets confronted, and look how she handles it.
Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker played a hilarious prank on the audience during Shane's opening monologue of the ESPYs.
Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players. That's crazy. You clap for that.
Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker played a hilarious prank on the audience during Shane's opening.
Dad, what are you doing? Dad!
Police! Shut up! Get on yourself, boys. Get up. Stand up! Who have you shared the photos of my daughter around the school? I know what you mean. You boys, you hurt my girl. So from now on, I am going to be watching everything you do.
210 should be a Cherry Greenville on an assault. There was a male yelling that he was assaulted, but also said he was driving down Cherry in a gray pickup. The caller was uncooperative. Cherry and Greenville, just checked the area. 210.
Family does. If any one of you even so much as belch when you shouldn't, I will be there. Threatening us? No, son. I'm instructing you. Do you know I do my job? Do you? Any of you come near. In fact, you even talk to... No. You even talk about my daughter ever again, let alone do anything to make her unhappy. I will find you and I will cut your tiny little off.
You can't say that to us. You're the police.
I'm a father, and I will do whatever is necessary to protect my daughter.
Dad, what are you doing? Dad!
Police! Shut up! Get on yourself, boys. Get up. Stand up! Who have you shared the photos of my daughter around the school? I know what you mean. You boys, you hurt my girl.
You understand Vietnamese, correct?
I'm Vietnamese. I'm knowing it.
Hey? Yeah? Do you understand what I'm asking you? To look at the tip of my finger, follow it with just your eyes, and do not turn your head.
Bạn có hiểu những gì tôi đang yêu cầu bạn nhìn vào đầu ngón tay của tôi theo dõi chỉ bằng đôi mắt của bạn và đừng quay đầu lại.
Okay. One more time. Put your arm in. Yeah. There's not a high five moment. Hit me back. Nope. No, arms by your side. Okay. Thank you. You understand Vietnamese, correct?
Raise $35.
Is it on me? Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Do it, lady. Do it, lady.
Nope. The button also calls.
Good luck, but only if there's a big side pot.
We flop a flush draw. We bet 125. We make a pair. Bet 225. Nope. We win the side pot. We take both.
So you remember when the Humvees overseas, we had the rings, the Modus up on top? My program was the one to take the Modus on one side, and then we...
110, 120, check the property, 22 Newtown Square, apartment C. Caller Joe says the location's closed. It appears someone pried the door open. 22 Newtown Square, 110. Yeah, 110.
Drive to 22 Newtown Square.
Right, Newtown Square.
110, do you copy? Yes, 500.
Drive to 22 Newtown Square, Toledo, Ohio.
Got it, Toledo.
Jesus Christ. Drive to Newtown Mall.
Okay, Newtown Mall. Let's go.
311, check a flow problem, Parkwood in Arcadia. Caller is moving pods blocking the view of the stop sign. Corner Parkwood, Arcadia. 311. Henry. 411 residential alarm, 1133 Camden. It's going to be the front door, 1133 Camden, 411.
Jackson.
Weird how all these calls come in at the same time, or were they just holding them? Oh, all right. The doggies are done. Gas is $3.29 now? Holy crap. 50 cents more than Toledo Propulsion Systems. Used to be Powertrain. I guess that means the same thing, doesn't it? Anthony Memorial Highway.
One ten on Gino. Oh,
Oh, I could have done a golden corral. Damn. Did they do breakfast there? It was right behind me. Kind of a deek. A deek about it. All right. Turn off the theater. Per second. Cheaper. OCI costs up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Better? Test after test, OCI customers report lower latency and higher bandwidth versus other clouds. This is the cloud built for AI and all your biggest workloads. And right now, with zero commitment, you try OCI for free. Head to oracle.com/Wilcow. That's oracle.com/Wilcow. I'm Billy Joel. We've got stories about my songs and lots more on the Billy Joel channel. With new stories from Billy, his bandmates, and the creators of the new HBO documentary, Billy Joel. And so it goes. The Billy Joel channel. Throughout July, Channel 79, and on the Sirius XM app. Just search Billy Joel. Hey, if you're a business owner like me, you're thinking about this new tariff environment. I have friends whose businesses are taking hits, and they're pretty worried. Their bankers, well, they're fair weather friends. No loans when they need them most. Not me. I'm ramping up manufacturing. I just got another loan this week from Delta Capital Group, this time for $900K, same day wire. I recently referred my buddy, and he got the same white glove service as I do. Delta Capital Group, a national private lender, delivers fast lines of credit and term loans for businesses like yours. Same-day approval, no collateral, any credit score. Over half their business comes from referrals and repeat customers because Delta funds fast, faster than any bank, even in this tariff environment. Be like Sean. It's time to think beyond the bank. My factory's running 3 shifts to keep up. Forget banks. They're too slow. Delta Capital. Lightning fast. Your bank stuck in the past. Get funded now at deltacap.com. That's deltacap.com. Delta Capital Group. Funding your future fast. You know those brutal summer nights, tossing, turning, flipping the pillow, trying to find the cool spot? That's exactly why I switched to Cozy Earth Sheets. They're made from viscose from bamboo, and they're designed to naturally wick away heat and moisture, helping your body stay several degrees cooler at night. I didn't realize how much of a difference that makes until I tried them. Studies show that when your body sleeps cooler, it releases more melatonin, so you fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling actually rested. Plus, cooler sleep can even help regulate your mood. Cozy Earth completely transformed my 5 to 9, the time that matters most. And with their 100-night sleep trial, you've got nothing to lose. Test them out during the hottest nights of the year. And if you don't love them, send them back. But trust me, you won't want to. Upgrade your summer. Go to CozyEarth.com, use code WILLCOW, and save up to 40% on temperature regulating. Get that gun out of your office. Get that gun out of your office. Connecticut State. I don't care who you are. In the initial moment, I just didn't want to be shot. First Amendment Auditor Sean Reyes runs Long Island Audit. Friday's confrontation is the latest between him and State Police Sergeant Brian Fahey. I should get to work. Is that what you're telling me? If you're busy. I don't have a problem. That was 2021. Friday. Good.
321, sir, for an immediate response. Robbery, 822 Monroe Street at Shell Gas. Caller Sean's the manager there, said they had a white male in a blue North Face, white shorts. He stole wine and now he's threatening customers and staff. No force used. 822 Monroe Street, 321.
81 tow.
81.
Let's round these boys up. I'll be right back.
Stay. 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 No. Get in there. Oh. No. Stay. 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 Hey, boys. Carmen, get in the back. Get back. Get back. Carmen, get back. You get back. You get back.
Oh, we got more hairs. The loose ones are coming off, you guys. Smell good. Going home, okay? Okay.
Base of the Democrat Party. Abolition of private property and land and an application of all rents of land to public purpose. He came right out and said it. He wants to confiscate private property. And I don't know how he will do it in the city of New York, but that's what he wants. And the Democrats are running toward him, not away from him. I get he's couching it more. I care more that everybody has a home. Okay? That's a good sentiment. And homelessness is a bad thing. But you don't get to take away somebody else's because you have some good intention in mind.
Sit out.
You can't do that in our system, I guess, unless he uses a city eminent domain law and the courts abide by that use of the law. And maybe it makes it to the state Supreme Court. I don't know all the way to the Supreme Court. But he said it. Can you play it again? I want to hear it again. I want to be clear. Play it again.
My platform is that every single person should have housing. I think based on these options, the system has hundreds of thousands of people on a house, right? For what? And if there was any system that could guarantee each person housing, whether you call it the abolition of private property or you call it just a statewide housing guarantee, it is preferable to what's going on right now. And I think that people are trying to play games about these kinds of things. It's like, look, I care more about whether somebody has a home.
Yet, he is literally taking the first pillar of communism and saying, I don't care how you feel about this. This is how the phrase for the people works. It doesn't really matter what I have to do. It doesn't really matter what I step on. It doesn't matter.
Get down.
What I encroach on. I am doing this for the people. It doesn't matter your concept of private property. It doesn't matter your concept of home ownership. I am doing it for the people.
Get down. Stay down.
Like Hugo Chavez.
I will fucking put that window all the way up. It'll be fucked.
I'm done taking. I'm done with the truth. I'm kind of. I don't respond to mentally ill people on Twitter. Some of these people really are mentally ill. I want to talk to someone rational. I would love to. Let me explain something. If Zoran Mandami would come on this program, I would give him a fair, yes, tough, but civil interview. I'd say, Mr. Mandami, how does this work? How does the abolition of property work in the city of New York? How do you plan to make that work? And, you know, I think in his mind, I had a guess that what would all these millionaire and billionaire landlords do? They can't really cut and run. Right? I mean, if their entire wealth is wrapped up in being landlords, property managers, what are they going to do? They're going to have to work with them somehow. You know, there are some businesses you can't just pick up and move. Right? If you've got a pizza restaurant in the city of New York, and crime goes up, you can shut down that pizza restaurant, pack those ovens onto a truck, and find another community to open up where there might not be good pizza, and you can introduce them to it. You can move that pizza pretty quickly. But if you're a landlord, if you're physically locked into the city, it's going to be hard to pick up a boat. Say, well, they'll sell and get out. But sell it to who? Who are you going to... If you know property seizures are coming, if this guy's coming along saying, I'm going to seize property, the value of your property is going to be almost nothing. Because you can't sell. Who's going to buy property knowing it's going to be seized? In other words, you're effed. But that doesn't matter. He's doing it for you. And by the way, that's how it works. If you win the race, and you look at the actual number of people who vote versus the actual number of people who are landlords, well, you've got democracy on your side, right? That's mobocracy. That's limitless democracy or direct democracy. And the Democrats are openly embracing this. They are embracing it, embracing it, embracing it. Nevermore. They think that's the shot in the arm their party needs. 1-695 Patriot 957-2874. Coming up, Representative Maria Salazar, Republican, wants to introduce a bill to allow illegal amnesty. The answer is no. Sorry, Congresswoman. Take a break. Serious XM Patriot. Netflix is a jerk radio, brings you exclusive comedy specials and stand-up from Netflix's massive library of the world's biggest comedians. He's Mick Jagger. I pitched him a joke and he went, "Not funny!" We give you unparalleled access to Netflix's top premieres. And join Tom Papa and Fortune Finster every day for interviews with the biggest names in comedy. Netflix is a joke radio, channel 93. Search comedy on your Sirius XM app. Looking for a winning business investment? Beefaroo has been serving up famously delicious fast casual meals for over 50 years. And now you can bring the tradition to your hometown. With strong brand loyalty, unbeatable flavor, and a proven business model, Beefaroo is the perfect franchise opportunity for investors looking to get in the fast lane to success. We are committed to continue to build on our well-established American fast casual restaurant system with professional franchisees who are aligned with our culture and passion for providing the highest quality consumer experience at an affordable price. If you ever dreamed of owning your own business, Beefaroo is looking for hardworking folks like you nationwide to bring our fast casual tradition to your hometown. Join the movement and learn more at beefaroofranchise.com. Because when it comes to great food and great business, we take the time to do it right. Attention investors looking for a solid investment with a proven track record? How about the leisure vacation, RV, and campground destination market? It's the fastest growing sector in real estate today. The demand can't keep up. These resort properties are now approved for IRS, self-directed IRS, and 401k plans. To find out how you can own part of a resort property, go to resortpropertiesgroup.com. Resortpropertiesgroup.com or call 888-307-1685. That's 888-307-1685. Resortpropertiesgroup.com. Yeah, there's a lot of weird energy in the energy aisle. Most of it's packed with sugar and junk ingredients. That's why Black Rifle Coffee Company, yes, the same folks who fueled America with coffee, decided to make a better energy drink. Black Rifle Energy has 200 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine, zero sugar, and a blend that keeps you sharp without the crash. Black Rifle is founded by veterans and gives back to vets and first responders with every can. This isn't just an energy drink, it's 16 ounces of American energy. The kind that doesn't just sing the national anthem, it headbangs to it. So skip the weird energy out there and drink the one made by vets to give you some truly American energy. Black Rifle Energy has zero sugar and 200 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine. Black Rifle Energy, America, your energy. Find it at your local Walmart, other retailers, or visit blackriflecoffee.com/energy. At Lenseek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at Lenseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com. People of the United States. History in American history. July 16th, 1790, Washington, D.C. is born. Congress approves the nation's new capital. July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong becomes the first human to walk on the moon. Dropping down to America, June 15th. On Sirius XM Patriot Channel 25. You know, most investors today feel like it's a second job in disguise, right? Real estate, landlord stock, you're day trading crypto, you're a full-time researcher. You've got a life to live, and your investment should help you live it. You deserve a strategy that builds wealth without searching or sacrificing your time, sanity, or freedom. That's why more Americans are choosing gold. Gold doesn't demand your attention, doesn't crash overnight, doesn't care who's trending on Twitter. Noble Gold Investments has helped thousands of investors just like you, people who want their profit and survive, secure their future with real physical. This is why thousands of years. Gold offers you freedom and peace of mind, one ounce at a time. Visit Noble Gold Investments, NobleGoldInvestments.com to get free wealth protection. It's NobleGoldInvestments.com. So, Maria Salazar was a new path to citizenship for people in the country illegally. They cut several. If you are undocumented and you have been in the country for more than 5 years, you do not have a criminal record. You're working to pay taxes. You can come out of the shadows with no fear and apply for continuity status. I'm sorry, what? That means they will pay a fine of $7,000 over 7 years by your own health insurance with no accident. fiction. I think it's Article 32, Article 33. Article 32, Article 33 deals with immigration. Let's see. I think it's before the end of the hour. Man, I was going to really know the Constitution. 32. 32. 36 on page 3. When you're a business owner, every second of your time is incredibly valuable. Don't waste your energy and risk losing money dealing with time-sucking payroll issues, office politics, and HR infractions. Focus on what matters most, running your business with help from Bambi. Bambi gives you access to your very own dedicated HR manager at a fraction of what it costs to employ someone full-time, just $29 a month. Whether you have 10, 75, or even 100 employees, forget about onboarding new employees and terminating underperforming ones. With Bambi, your dedicated HR team will handle all of that for you. Your dedicated HR manager is always available by phone, text, or online.
I got the bumpers with me.
Dedicated HR support whenever you need it.
Oh, he's setting up
for just $1. Go to Bambi.com and type Willpower on your radio to schedule your first call with an HR manager right now. That's 1 month of Bambi for just $1. For a degree he couldn't use? Now what? They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation. You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
CompTIA?
This is what students experience with the results from Leslie and restaurants. Leslie called Optima Tax Relief. Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors. Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-611-8892. 800-611-8892. Optima Tax Relief. For details, visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Economic opportunity.
Conservative principles. We are Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125. Breaking news this hour from download.com. I'm John Scott. To pass their massive precision bill, Republicans made some adjustments to ensure protection for tribal radio stations. I'll back the report.
Senator Mike Rounds went head-to-head with GOP colleagues demanding the rescission bill not cut funding for tribal radio stations in South Dakota. He wrote on X, "I will now vote to support President Trump's rescission package to claw back $9.4 billion in federal spending." Rounds went on to say tribal broadcast services in South Dakota provide potentially life-saving emergency alerts. He says the deal was made to secure the broadcast funding by redirecting funds that had previously been allocated to former President Biden's Green New Deal.
The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits fell last week to the lowest level in 3 months. A sign the U.S. labor market remains sturdy. The Labor Department reporting that jobless claims for the week ending July 12th fell by 7,000 to 221,000, the 5th straight weekly decline, and the fewest since mid-April. It was also less than the 232,000 that analysts had forecast. Also at townhall.com, U.S. consumers picked up their spending last month. The Commerce Department says retail sales increased by a better than expected 0.6% in June, after declining nearly 1% in May. And the increase was across the board. Sales in clothing and accessories, health and personal care, and restaurants all increased, as did online sales and sales for autos and automotive parts. Only department store sales and sales of electronics and appliances dropped. Mike Hempel, Washington. The search for victims of Central Texas flooding continues, with temperatures rising. The numbers remain 132 dead, 100 missing. Stocks are higher, the Dow up 193 points, the Nasdaq adding 174. This is SR.
Taxi!
Hi, Mike Gallagher here. As
picking up the bumpers.
If you're like a lot of folks, you're not selling your home anytime soon, but that equity you built, just sitting there. That's why I trust Mike and Brian client like family. Fellowship Home Loans. They know how to help you tap into your home's value wisely, whether that's a HELOC or a cash-out refi. Fellowship is a direct lender and operates with your best interest in mind.
They were setting up a minute ago.
Knock out that renovation, pay off some debt, or just add a little cushion to your retirement account. With rates still reasonable and inflation squeezing all of us, your home might be the smartest financial tool you've got right now. So if you're staying put this summer, make your home work for you. Visit my friends at Fellowship Home Loans. FellowshipHomeLoans.com.
He's probably back to history.
Or call 800-510-MIKE. 800
I just asked him to pop in and chat.
Mortgage lending by the book. Correspondent Aaron Challis reports on a deadly fire along in Iraq.
A fire at a newly opened mall in eastern Iraq's Wasit province has killed more than 60 people, including women and children, according to Iraqi officials. Iraq's Ministry of Interior said in a statement that most of the victims died from suffocation in a fire that broke out late on Wednesday in the city of Kut. The statement added that civil defense teams were able to rescue more than 45 people who were trapped inside the building. The mall, which had opened in a week earlier, was in a 5-story building that also contained a restaurant and a supermarket. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani said in a statement that he had directed the Interior Minister to go to the site of the fire to investigate and take measures to prevent a recurrence. Poor building standards have often contributed to tragic fires in Iraq. I'm Karen Chavez.
Breaking news analysis at 10. Your generation of great talk radio. The founder of the news. That's me. Your Clubhouse 367 Patriot phone lines, as always. 2695 Patriot 957 2874. The email. Spell it in right, WIL. KOW. AppleCapture.com. First, second, third. And working every single day to make this the most popular program offered by Sirius XM Radio, which is based on one thing and one thing only. And that is national law.
Well, no worries, brother. You're in here all the time.
Bernie Sanders spent another $230,000 on private jets to fight the oligarch. I cannot be expected to fly commercial while I'm fighting the oligarch. The only way to fight the oligarch is for me to have a Gulfstream jet and get there as quickly as possible to protest how these people spend their money. I saw this in the Hill. The Supreme Court's trying to erase my transgender sister, and I won't let that happen. The byline is Gabriella Watson. Is Gabriella Watson here? I just happened to see this in passing. Gabriella Watson is a fellow of the Op-Ed Project with the National Latina Institute for Reproductive Justice and the Every Age Foundation. It says the Supreme Court recently ruled in favor of upholding Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for trans youth. There's really no such thing. With this ruling, the court opens the door for more states to cut off life-saving medical care that is backed by every major medical association, and that have been shown to unequivocally improve the health and well-being of gender-diverse, transgender, and non-binary youth. A dissenting Justice Sonia Sotomayor warned as much transgender youth and their families at the mercy of political whims. So I clicked the link, which takes me to GLAAD, and lists the medical associations that back gender butchery for children. Let's see how the National Academy of Dermatology. What would
No worries. I'll be right back.
dermatology have to do with the
Stay.
issue of gender dysphoria? The answer is nothing. The American Nurses Association, nothing. The American Association of Geriatric Psychiatry, nothing. The American College of Nurse and Midwives, nothing. I see a list of organizations here. The Endocrine Society, the American Urological Society, the American Society for Reproductive Medicine, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons. Well, of course, they want in on that. They want to install the fake boobs. You look at Representative Sarah, aka Tim McBride, who's a biological male. That person clearly went to the custom speed shop to get some headlights installed. I'm being nice with this one. He went over and picked them out from the biggins rack. They ain't natural. So it would be no surprise to me that some society of plastic surgeons would want in on installing the fake parts. Let's see. Oh, the American Psychiatric Association. Really? Interesting. Because an entire book was written on how they have completely politicized a diagnostic and statistical manual of mental disorders. The American Heart Association, what the hell does that have to do with gender dysphoria? The American Council. Sounds like a lot of these organizations are just have been captured. I don't actually get to see any of their statements though. Like I clicked on the Texas Pediatric Society, it says sorry we couldn't find what you're looking for. So did they actually make this statement? Texas Medical Association. Also, same link, same organization. No. Let's see. Transgender youth. Bills that threaten the health of transgender members have been introduced in multiple states. This bill we caution legislators to public support inflation of bills or some mental health risk of suicide. Okay. That's the Pediatric Endocrine Society, the Ohio Children's Hospital. Anyway, it seems like a lot of these organizations have nothing to do with diagnosing gender dysphoria. And just because a medical organization signs on to it, so what? So what? Show me the science. Show me the science that shows that all of these people are born in the wrong body. Show me the science, because I have not seen any science. With that being said, you should be very careful with some of these medical organizations. This is the takeaway. Headline, Washington Free Beacon. Bernie Sanders spends another $230,000 on private jets to fight the oligarchy. You think I'm going to be sitting on a waiting line at United? Sanders said back in April. The way Senator Bernie Sanders tells it, the only way to fight the oligarchy is to travel like one. The Socialist Senator's campaign spent nearly $230,000 on chartered private jets during the second quarter of 2025 as the senator continued the jet set on his nationwide fighting the oligarchy tour, according to federal election commission records released on Tuesday.
Stop being a goofball.
Contracted exclusively.
These doggos are being goofballs.
A New York company that specializes in providing private airfare for the same sort of corporate leaders that Sanders has demonized since launching his tour back in February. Sanders' private jet budget during the second quarter of 2025 exceeded nearly $222,000. His campaign spent on private airfare during his first 3 months of the year, and shows the Vermont senator remains unapologetic about living a millionaire's lifestyle while propagating socialist rhetoric on the campaign trail against oligarchs and corporate interests who he's equated to heroin addicts driven by greed. Can anyone explain this? Really? What this is the, and he said it. Again, you think I'm going to...
They're so pretty now. I had them go get groomed and de-shedded and stuff. Got their nails did. Got their ears done, ears cleaned.
You do 3 or 4 or 5 rounds in a week. It's the only way you can get around and talk to 30,000 people. No apologies for that. But if you're running a business with multiple hubs and spokes, regional vice presidents, you have to get, you're not allowed to do that. Only he is. See, here's what I don't understand. If he had his way, this company, Ventura Jets, wouldn't be in business at all. There would be no Ventura Jets. You have to understand, communists, socialists, leftists, socialism is for the people, not the Soviets, however interesting. This is the reward for being part of the class. This is the reward to loans millions of dollars. They would sit at a table and decide who gets rich and who doesn't. First and foremost, they themselves will treat themselves to the best of everything available because they deserve it. Where is this society where true socialism and fairness intersect? Where people in government expect others to work for the community, do so and expect nothing extra for their efforts? We always seem to be talking about, Native American societies and the patriarchal society and the communal living of those societies. Okay, they tell me that we want that give Manhattan back to the Indians. Show me a society, a socialist society, where there's no benefit to being in government. That you don't get any extra meals, any extra housing, that you're operating for the people. When I hear people like Mondani talk about community power, what does it produce? What does community power produce? I have no idea. What does powering? Well, we're going to have community power. Yeah, but where's the growth going to come? Where's the growth going to come?
They're pure German. One's just a much bigger boy than the other.
Capitalism. It's funny. They're so anti-capitalist, but they want all of the things capitalism provides. They have this breakfast from Mondami at the AC Hotel Marriott property in the hip and Tony Navy Yard in Washington, D.C. Sanders is flying around in private jets. Democrats attend fundraisers in gated mansions and then claim they're getting small dollar donations. How do you explain this? I mean, look, this is what I mean by explain it to me. I'd like to know how Bernie Sanders isn't himself part of some oligarchy, the government. The most unaccountable corporation there is. He can't be bothered to wait online because he's busy. He's
I'm 5 minutes away.
But every single one of you should just be herded like cattle, I guess. So another $250,000 on private jets. I cannot be waiting. Let's see.
It's like they're almost done resurfacing this part of the road. I think they just have to line it up.
At the top of the hour, Representative Seth Wolf went on MSNBC. I didn't even know we had some nationwide LGBTQ youth line, but apparently we did, and it's being shut down. Cut 6.
I have to ask you about something that I know is very important to you, the 988 National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Tomorrow, the Trump administration plans to shut down the special LGBTQI plus youth option. And federal data has showed this specialized program has served nearly 1.3 million callers in the past few years. You co-sponsored the original bill. What is the impact of this plan to pull back? Kids are going to die. I mean, this is actually the kind of thing that
Republicans should care about if they really care about American kids, because an extraordinary percentage of the people who call this lifeline in a moment of crisis say that it saved.
Dude, could you wait till we get outside before shaking?
I know how much it means.
Cars. I just vacuumed that after dropping them off there. I should have waited.
And get connected directly to a veterans crisis counselor, someone who's trained to deal with veterans. Well, LGBTQ kids need that too. It's been proven time and again. Their suicide rates are much higher than the rest of the population. And so this service saves lives. And again, I wish the Republicans cared about.
Or we will definitely try and get to you sometime, bud. Just playing catch up right now with our lives.
How do you compare? That's look. I didn't serve in the Marine Corps. Seth, you did. I wonder how many of your fellow Marines think there's a comparison between combat-related stress, post-traumatic stress, and I didn't even know this was the federal government's responsibility. I had no idea this was something the federal government needed to do. What about veterans? Well, yeah, that's definitely something the federal government should do. Now, I'm looking at MedPage today. This support line they're calling it costs about $50 million to run. $50 million. Yeah, you know, we have 22 American veterans committing suicide every day. And we haven't been able to get a hold on that. But now we're going to run some nationwide. I don't even get it. When does that become the responsibility of the federal government?
Jeremy, get down.
It seems like either a state issue or a private sector organization, a charity issue. Everything is deemed with death administration. That's all they do. They are right, but they are wrong. That's the end of the story. The arguments on this radio program cannot be broken. Sirius XM Patriot. The SPF 200 returns with the hottest summer hits of all time. Summer anthems from the 60s to today. From the Beatles to Taylor Swift and everything in between. Listen all summer long on the Sirius XM app and at home on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices. Just search SPF.
Americans love using their credit cards. The most secure and hassle-free way to pay. But DC politicians want to change that with the Durbin-Marshall credit card bill. This bill lets corporate megastores pick how your credit card is processed, allowing them to use untested payment networks that jeopardize your data security and rewards. Corporate megastores will make more money, and you
stay down.
Price.
Relax.
Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Learn more at guardyourcard.com.
I had the worst dream last night. We were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, huh?
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we go. Visit ethos.com/free. Ethos.com/free. Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It works for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
You know what doesn't make a great cigar? Marketing fluff. Like buzzwords that belong in a corporate memo, not your humidor. Or some sketchy warehouse where cigars are drier than your boss's sense of humor. At Famous Smoke, we've been family owned since 1939. We're not just cigar fans, we're cigar obsessed. Call us burn rate junkies, draw test nerds, humidity control freaks. We're the kind of people who know the difference between a great cigar and a rolled up regret. That's why we offer thousands of premium brands and rare finds, stored just right.
Act like treasure and ship fresher than a barbershop fade. Because when it comes to cigars, you want the real thing from real expert. The crew has been selling cigars long before
All right. Later.